big deal that Laremy Tunsil's a no-show at OTAs? Laremy Tunsil, you know what? I'm really not offended that Laremy Tunsil's a no-show at OTAs. I'm a little bit more offended that he's a no-show during the regular season. I mean, what was supposed to be a 5-week deal turned into 13 weeks?
Yeah. I'm just not really, maybe I'm wrong on this, but I just don't really believe I question how much he loves football. I think he loves the money, loves the lifestyle. It was a lot. You can't really, I know there were some questions from some people in Miami about his love for football. That's one of the places I heard about it. But you do have plausible deniability because you think, why would you get rid of a left tackle when left tackle is so important? To this day, Miami really needs tackle help. And they got rid of their tackle. But you can say, okay, well Bill O'Brien offered such a stupid thing.
Pick.
You have to, and they drafted, I think, Liam Eichenberg. Like, they're trying to, Austin Jackson, they're trying to get their tackle situation right. Yeah, and it was such a stupid offer from Bill O'Brien that you almost have to do it. But it's, I don't know. I don't know that Laremy Tunsil is a guy that is a culture guy for the locker room. I think they'll be done with him after this year. I think they'll move on from Laremy Tunsil. That's why I thought it might be smart to actually try to move him and trade him. I would still consider it in season. If you feel like Titus Howard can handle your tackle stuff, if I'm Nick Caserio and
Charlie
Lovie
Heck
Smith,
is taking those reps.
I would. Titus Howard would be the guy that I'd try to give it to, unless Charlie could handle it, which I don't think he has the strength to handle it. But what I would do is and they didn't do anything for the position, it's not like they have some new guys that are ready to step up. I thought they might address tackle, and they didn't with the draft. So I think what you do if you're the Texans is you consider, you don't want to get Davis Mills killed, but at the same time, if Laramie's going to be an issue in terms of availability or not being a good leader and not being a good example for other players in terms of not practicing, not doing anything, you're trying to start a whole new, you're trying to rebuild a culture.
Should he be there? Should he be
there? I think so, but I'm probably not the right guy. I know today's generation of players don't believe that you play, so I don't know. I always think you play, but
Laremy Tunsil doesn't believe in that whole thing.
Right. I get OTAs. Some people say they're not compulsory, but I think if you're serious about winning at the highest level, there's nothing wrong with coming in for 3 or 4 days and going through the process with your new teammates.
Are they really though?
But I think Kyler Murray could have used it as from a leadership standpoint, wanting a new contract. I understand him not coming in. I also think you could have maybe said something about your commitment by coming in. With Laremy Tunsil, I'd be willing to move him in season if you could get something for Laremy Tunsil, based on what he's not going to be a free agent. I don't think it ends after this year. I think he'd be a cap casualty. So it's not like you're going to get anything if he quote unquote walks away with a compensatory draft pick. For me, I would consider trading Laremy Tunsil to a team that really needs it. But what do you replace him with? I don't know. If you find anybody, if Titus Howard can get the job done at left tackle, then or Charlie Heck, whoever.
Well, it's probably your first pick next year as a tackle.
I would consider moving him. Yeah, I don't know the class. I don't know the. It's going to be a quarterback or maybe tackle.
Yeah.
Davis Mills is going to. I don't think with having those 2 first-round picks, I don't think.
Sure, it would be nice if it's not a tackle. It's not a quarterback.
Right. Davis Mills needs to show you who he is, because if you don't believe he's as good as the first play, if you were to have the first pick of the draft, well, that's because you sucked, and Davis Mills is probably part of that suck. So they'll go quarterback. If they have the first pick of the draft, they'll draft a quarterback because that means Davis Mills wasn't very good.
Yeah. Yeah. No, absolutely.
But
you also got another pick, so I'm almost guarantee you. Now Tunsil's got this year and next year left on this deal. But if he just doesn't even want to show up,
no, I think. But yeah, cap casualties is likely. I think he's a cap cut next year. What's the number?
Potential out 2023, 3-year, $16 million, $16.7 million dead cap.
And then what's his salary?
His salary is, well, it's a lot.
Well, that's what I mean. So you actually save money. The dead money is just you
his
subtract
cap
that.
hit is 35.
Yeah, so you're going to save $19 million if you cut him. So he's going to either be cut,
But I mean, it's not like you have to save money
or
right
re-extended.
now. It's not,
No, but you can get something for him.
Yeah.
For some reason, the city of Houston doesn't believe in getting anything for anybody. They just let it just play out.
Well, wouldn't now the time with 2 years left on this deal? Because isn't this what the Texans did? They got him in the last year of the deal, and then they had to spend exorbitant money.
Yeah, I think now would be the time because it gives another team a chance to look at the cap number and say, okay, let's give him some actual cash and let's turn that $35 million spot, which is a quarterback number, which is basically just it's untenable. You have to change that number. So it gives another team a chance to do it. If I could deal him for a second-round pick, I would do it in a heartbeat.
I just want my left tackle to actually want to show up. I mean,
I think that's reasonable.
That's all.
Yeah, I think it's reasonable.
And he didn't show up. I mean, of all the guys,
he went to Dallas.
It kind of sucks. Of all the guys, he had a finger injury. You know how many guys on the offensive line played with finger injuries? I mean, and it was supposed to be 5 weeks, and then it turned into he didn't play again for 13 weeks.
Yeah.
And now he's not even just showing. I just think it's, for $66 million, you might just show up. I don't know. I just feel like, goodness gracious, can't you find a guy? Bill O'Brien, could you find a worse guy? I mean, that was get rid of him, get him out of here. DeAndre Hopkins doesn't want to practice. DeAndre Hopkins doesn't want to practice. Laremy Tunsil doesn't even come. He doesn't even show up. Goodness gracious. Yeah, I mean, it would be great if you're earning $66 million and you just showed up or something. Just came to work one day. It'd be great, I think. I don't know. That's me.
It'd be great. It would be great. If Nick Caserio gets a sense that Laremy Tunsil's not in it, if he's really not in it.
What other sense could Nick Caserio glean from Laremy Tunsil
Well,
so
from
far?
his limited time, you can't unless the injury was just so significant. But I know he went up to Dallas with Duke Manyweather for a little bit. I don't know if he worked out or just hung out, but I know he was up there at that point. So I don't know. It's going to be interesting to see. I don't think the Texans will deal him. I think the Texans should strongly consider dealing him if they can be functional at a tackle spot, because my guess would be second round pick could potentially no worse than a third. I do think you get a third for Laremy Tunsil and maybe a third and a fifth, because whoever gets Laremy Tunsil, if you want to get a second rounder for him, then you have to hope that they view Laremy as a long-term solution. And so what they're going to do is come in and redo a deal with him where they add 2 more years on this contract, 3 more years, and they take a salary cap number next year way down from $35 million down to like $15 million, which would mean, guaranteeing, giving him $20 million, converting that to cash. But it's hard finding quality left tackles. And if you're a good team and you think Laremy Tunsil is, there's a lot of teams that need left tackle.
You've been without a quality left tackle for most of the time he's been here. He just hasn't been here.
Yeah.
It just seems like he's never there.
How much time do you think he's missed other than last year?
No, I think he played.
Yeah,
he played, yeah.
He has. But I want to go get the actual number because
maybe Tunsil Ubers his daughter around all day like you. No, that's not what he's doing.
Well, maybe he does.
Maybe he does, but shut up, Alan. 713-780-3776. That's a Browns fan. Congrats. That's a Browns fan that's texting the show here.
Oh, you had a big day yesterday on Real Sports.
Yeah, congratulations on your quarterback. Yeah.
Congratulations on your Real Sports.
You got to feel real good about your team.
Yeah, it didn't go as badly for you as you thought.
No. Actually, it went pretty well for you.
Here he is. Games 14, 15, 15, 14, 14, 5. So he's missing 1 to 2 games every single year. The guy has never had a 16-game schedule. Laremy Tunsil.
Yeah, now 17. So we'll see how
14,
many he misses.
15, 15, 14, 14,
that's not
5.
bad, though. I don't mind. If he misses one,
Most
that's
guys
great.
don't.
But last year, he missed 12.
Name any. I'll just name Andrew Whitworth. I'm just thinking of any starting left tackle that is a solid left tackle. Let's take a look at how much time he's missed. I'll pull it up real quick and we'll see, because maybe he's missed more time than I think. All right, we go to his stats and we go Andrew Whitworth, his career. Okay. So Andrew Whitworth has played, we'll just go from 2010, 16, 16, 16, 14, 16, 16, 16, 15, 16, 9, 15. A lot of 16s in there.
Yeah.
Right before 2010, it looked like this: 16-10, 16-16. Laramy's never had 1-16. Not one 16-game schedule.
Yeah.
Not one.
713-780-3776, the number if you want to hang out. If you guys want to hang out with us here, 713-780. You had some thoughts on this, you're more than welcome to get in here. 713-780-3776. I've got some thoughts on Coors Light. I think it's great. I think it's wonderful. I think I love Coors Light. Now, do I want to marry it? No, I'm not going to marry Coors Light, but I sure am going to drink it. I'm going to drink it up, slurp it up. That's what I do. I drink your milkshake, your Coors Light milkshake. That's right. I will drink your Coors Light. I'll drink Coors Light. It doesn't matter what the occasion. It really does. If you're happy, if you're sad, if you're mad, if you're glad, if you're just blasé, if you're just sitting around, if you're not sitting around, if you're just standing around, whatever the case may be, if you're loitering, it doesn't matter where you are. You got cold, clean, crisp, refreshing Coors Light. It's the world's most refreshing beer. I thoroughly enjoy it while I'm playing golf. I thoroughly enjoy it when I'm not playing golf. I thoroughly enjoy it. You can too. All you got to do is go get those mountains. When you see the mountains are blue, you know you're Texas chill, baby. That is Texas chill. It is so hot out there, and you want to keep it chill. I know one way you can't keep it Texas chill, and that's cold, clean, crisp, refreshing Coors Light, the world's most refreshing beer.